Good morning. Ruth Thurshall, Business Results Catalyst, here with another Monday Marketing Morsel. We're drawing near to the end of the year. And in fact, there's only two more marketing morsels, today and next week. And then we'll be having a bit of a break over the Christmas New Year period. But I want to finish the year strong for you, which in a way is really going to set you up for success for next year. We've been talking over the last couple of weeks about the importance of schedules, prioritizing, and all of those kind of things so that your marketing can be more consistent and therefore your results from your marketing are going to be more consistent. So this week, we're going to dig a little bit more into the scheduling, the prioritizing. And this is not about just what's important and urgent, like we talked about last week. This is actually a process to have you constantly focusing on those important things and knowing what they are, knowing what the priorities need to be. Now, I promised you in the description for this Hangout that we were going to look at a 3-step process. I've actually decided that because of the time of year, I'm going to give you 2 bonus steps. So we are going to look at a 5-step process. Step number 1 is to look at the big picture for the year. And as I say, this is a really good time to do that. Set your priorities for the year because our priorities change. Is it all about cash flow for you? Is it about lifestyle? Is it about the number of customers? Is it about launching new products? What's the next 12 months about for you? So have a really good, clear idea on a top 2 or 3 goals, top 2 or 3 priorities for you for the 12 months to come. That's step number 1. Step number 2 is then bearing that big picture of number 1 in mind, is looking at your 90-day action plan. Now, 90 days is a really, really good period to work with. A quarter of the year fits in with tax quarters, fits in with all the other types of things. And what I generally do within a marketing and sales context is that I have 5 goals to be working from for the 90 days. Now, goal number 1 is a big picture goal. It's the amount of income to bring in, the amount of new clients. It's that big number. It's that big picture. Goal number 5 is actually the second one that I look at. Seems strange, but it will all make sense in a second. Goal number 5 is setting a personal goal. We're going to talk next week about celebrations, but I believe having that balance, having something personal that you're also aiming for, could be a health, a lifestyle goal, whatever it might be, fabulous weekend away, whatever that might be for you. Have that in place as well. And then goals 2, 3, and 4 are what needs to happen in order for goal number 1 to happen. So if goal number 1 is to bring in, I don't know, let's just say 10 grand across the 90 days. What do you need to do in order to create that $10,000 into your business? It could be that you have one-on-one clients and you need to have 3 consistent one-on-one clients. And as well as that, you have a workshop or a strategy session or some kind of lower end product. So you work out how many of those in combination with the one-on-one, and you may have an online program. It may be 3 different product lines. It may be 3 different marketing strategies to bring in the one product line. But however that breaks down for you, and set that as your 90-day action plan. Step number 3 is to take that 90-day action plan. Oh, slight aside, you see my fabulous Christmas nails. So step number 3 is then taking your 90-day action plan and setting some time aside each and every month to look at your monthly priorities. What are the things that you need to achieve in that month, no matter what, over and above everything else? And this is the time to really schedule, not down to the hour, not at this point, but down to I need to get X amount done in week 1, X amount done in week 2. I've got workshops running in week 3, whatever it might be. But to take those from your 90-day action plan and work out what you're going to achieve in the next month. I generally have this planning time the last Monday of the month. So the month finishes at whatever point between that Monday and the following Monday, and I've got my monthly plan ready to go. Then from that monthly plan, you then create your weekly action plan. So this is just breaking it all down. And the beauty of this is that you know that you're working towards that big goal, that big 12-month plan. But you don't need to think about the 12-month plan all of the time, because you know that by breaking it down in this way, you're still focusing on that without needing to feel overwhelmed. So then at the start of each week or the end of the week before, I tend to do it the end of the week before, on a Friday or a Saturday, before I turn my computer off, I will plan the week out the following week. Look at what I need to do for my own business, what I need to do for clients. Now, generally, this is only going to schedule about 60 to 70% of my time, because I know that stuff happens. I know an email is going to come in. I know that I might pick up a new client. This week, for example, I'm waiting to hear back on a proposal that I've put forward to a client. It's going to lead to me having quite a bit of work this week. So my weekly plan that I've already done, I've actually only scheduled about 50% of my time, because I've left myself plenty of time to bring on this new client. And if I have extra time, great, I just go do more. But I know the big projects, the big tasks that I have to get done. And then every day, schedule out exactly what you're going to do the following day, or take 5 minutes in the morning, whichever works for you best. For me, I like to have it done the night before, and I like to have that scheduled into 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, so that I know morning is my best time. So therefore, when I start in the morning, I just want to get stuck in. Task number 1, get on with it. Task number 2, get on with that, and just work my way through. If you're not necessarily a morning person, that planning for the day, that this is what needs to get done out of that weekly schedule, this is what needs to get done today, and putting that into an order, that could be what you do over your first cup of coffee in the morning as you're just sort of getting started. Whatever works for you. But those are my 5 steps. Step 1 for the year. Step 2 for the 90 days. Step 3 for the month. Step 4 for the week. And step 5, get really, really clear each and every day, what are the things that I need to get done. If you follow those 5 steps, you're going to have an awesome year. You're going to have some really, really good and consistent results, and you're going to stay focused without needing to be overwhelmed. Next week, we're going to wrap up the series, wrap up the year, and look about celebrating your success along the way. I'd love to see you there, and I'd love to know your comments on this week. I'll see you soon. Ruth Thurtle with a Monday Marketing Morsel from Business Results Catalyst. Have a fabulous week.